I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a whole.
This is Banter for the People. We have some really good stuff happening in the Purple Banter world. We got an awesome event coming up. This is going to air tomorrow, so tonight, 8:30 p.m. Purple Banter and Jams. It's gonna be a wild showing. I mean, we got Ty, we got Yali, we got Lulu in the Wild, we got Faisal Lawrence, we got Tobias. Just an unbelievable. Oh, we got Jay Marie and DJ Pearl. So we have this unbelievable blend of like DJs, comedians, singer-songwriters, hip-hop artists. So that's kind of a quick debrief of what's going on in the Purple Banter world. So Purple Banter, like this Banter for the People, this is going to be sometimes like inside baseball of what's happening in the Purple Banter world. So as you all know, we went to Vegas this last weekend. High stakes gambling with Dana White. Steve will do it. Jack Ma, who's the guy who like the movie 21 was made after, just counting cards with Timmy Bounce Back, and then also Bob Benner. Now through all this, we had like some crazy things going on. You put Cam in Vegas, and shit's getting wild. So this is the first ever High Council meeting. We got Katya, we got the curly-headed overlord, and Cam is on trial today with some of his actions. You know, we're here as a community because we care. So we need to figure out, one, we want to hear from Cam about the shenanigans, everything that was going on. You can debrief your Vegas experience if you'd like, your first ever Vegas experience as an adult. And then let's just talk about like what potential sanctions would be desired for these types of actions, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Cam, please come to the podium, because we obviously want to give you some time to speak your voice. And what do you feel like you've done to make this High Council have this meeting?
Deplorable actions. Deplorable.
Well, should I admit guilt first, or should I like let the defense, like how should we play that?
I think you say
I think like you admitted guilt.
Yeah, right there. That was it.
No, should I? But I'm not sure. What are the charges? I understand.
Well, first, I would like to know like your headspace. Going into Vegas. I know that we put you in some difficult scenarios in Las Vegas. Help us understand, like, you know, in the High Council, you don't get your own attorney. You have to be your own. You have to like basically speak for yourself within the high order like this. So I'd love to know just like your headspace, what Vegas was like, how Vegas extended 3 days after Vegas ended, all these different types of things.
I think that we should start solely saying that as a crew, as the name drop crew, Purple Banter, we all went into January saying we are going to be sober. This is going to be a sober January. We are going to not let Vegas get to us. We're going to maintain strong. And I will be the first to admit that I caved pretty fucking fast. There was like a bottle of 1942 that was pulled out, and I couldn't say no. And Cam was right there behind me. So that's probably the beginning of the end, really.
I caved a little bit there. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. So, you know, first of all, you know, I can say this, that I've learned that I'm a little bit emotional. You know, things can kind of go in different degrees of high and low. You know.
Okay. That's one of the reasons we love you.
Yeah. So these things. Yeah. Number two is that gets activated times 10 when it comes to alcohol and like lights and all this kind of thing going on. And sometimes it gets clicked on to like level 10, 11, 12. And, it didn't go very well, in Vegas and the extension of Vegas. Vegas kind of had this thing over me where it kind of just kept kind of clawing at me after I came back to Los Angeles. And, yeah. And
do you think do we need to perform like an exorcism on you? Like, do you think like something entered your body in Vegas that we need to like somehow spiritually pull out? Or like
Well, I think when I was the time in Los Angeles, I think I must have thought I was still in Vegas or something, because there was no reason
on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, there was no reason to even call you for a ride. Like I could have just went home. Like I don't even.
Well, you were out there with Happy Dad Tommy, and he did pay you $200 to start drinking and re-break sobriety for the second time in 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there, I do understand how you were encouraged to lose the second sobriety. So that's kind of that was really like the second or maybe third strike that happened just on Tuesday night. This is at the Rainbow Room on Sunset.
Which,
where,
if my eyes are still like bleeding from the cigarette smoke.
Where Cam called me on speakerphone, and then from behind him, I heard the bouncer say, "Somebody please come get him." And that's where I just had to start driving. And that's where the curly-headed overlord got into this. And she was like,
I was going to say, Lulu in the Wild, can you attest to this claim?
Yeah, so we were chilling, having a night, and then LJ gets this call, and it's just belligerent Cam, not making any sense. Just, you can hear the bouncer being like, "I'm getting annoyed. You need to leave. You need to go." And Cam just being like, blah, 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 blah. And of course, LJ has to go pick your ass up. Okay.
It's my white savior complex.
Okay. Pick you up in West Hollywood, drive you to downtown. Like, Tuesday.
In a rental car. Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought we lost him.
No, we lost him too. He's like,
okay. Okay, get your life together. It's a Tuesday.
But as the song goes, turning up on a Tuesday.
And you're on Sunset Boulevard, dude.
The name drop set is just it's a brewing ground for debauchery. So I do understand that. I myself had to leave my car at State Street Social and walk the next day, but again, made the right decision.
And that's where Lulu might not understand some of the context, because this is a very corrosive environment that you spent time in for basically 5 to 7 days. So it chews at you for sure. We were on tour like a band.
Yeah.
And we had cars breaking down. You lost little Pepper in Vegas. We had to tow it back.
R.I.P.
Really, you sacrificed it to Vegas. That was like an offering, I think.
Yeah, was that
yeah.
That was signing the deal with the devil almost.
Yeah.
Sacrifice. Yeah.
Like a Travis Scott sacrifice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Something like that.
The success of Purple Banter, we had to sacrifice Pepper. And to me, it was everyone had to sacrifice something,
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's this level of there's a level of people listening to this probably don't even understand what the fuck we're talking about. But there's a level of peer pressure that I have succumbed to that doesn't work. But alcohol in general is unfortunately not really working for me.
Well, when you're in Vegas with one of the Nelk boys, which is probably one of the highest paid entertainers or at least YouTubers on the planet, and he even on his podcast on Name Drop was talking about how he got paid to drink. He's probably one of the highest paid drinkers in the country, highest paid partiers, And when you're in with him at his hotel room, going down and playing high stakes hold'em with him, it's like, it's a difficult deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy to see the Rumble video of him now. Like there's going to be like millions of views of me going like, hey, it's Dana White at that one point. You see that?
Cam, hold your phone like this so you can hear the microphone.
Yeah, you're like on the mic a little bit. Yeah. So
Right.
one of the violations that happened was Cam asked Dana White for $100.
How many times?
I didn't realize I asked him for $100. I did, but I apparently did.
Dana White had won 40 grand. Steve Will Do It, I think, won like maybe around like 120 or 140.
If I'm correct, I think you asked for $100 when Dana White was actually down.
No. I didn't ask for that. Someone dropped a chip, and then and it's like someone's like, whose chip is this? Dana was like, whose chip is this? And I was like, oh, someone dropped it. And he's like, oh, here, finders keepers. That's what he said.
We're gonna have to return to the tape to confirm. But
yeah, maybe. But that's what I recall. That was before.
That was trick number one. Let's just
no, that's what he does. He just gave it to me.
Okay. But you also were like throwing comedy routine while this man.
He was down over $200,000. I think I even saw maybe on the books it was like 280 for a second.
Yeah.
And Cam was doing knock jokes.
That's when I was a little too drunk.
How many drinks does it take you to get to that point? I'm curious.
Well, here's what I realized. Okay, so there's this weird thing that happens when I'm drinking, and I've realized it for a kind of game. So first of all, I can one drink, but I have to start like figuring out if I'm gonna leave or not. One drink. The second drink, it's like the last heater.
The last hand.
Like, yeah. So it's like listen, like I need to figure this out if I'm gonna start drinking, or drink water or whatever. Or if it goes into the third, it's going. It's
water
going.
is key, and then also just because I was like right there, like drinking the same as you. We were doing just straight 42 on the rocks, and so that's just pure alcohol. And so when you're done with it, it's not like a mixed drink that you've been like nursing. It was one of those. I took a double shot on the rocks.
Yeah, and then in LA, he was like $100 when you did the two drinks. And then he's like double or nothing.
Let's go back.
And I was literally doing the third and fourth at the same time, like, like, and I was like, and then we went, you know.
And then you were buying drinks for people on Steve Will Do It's tab, and that was hilarious.
That was so like that makes no sense, even like in any level. Funny, like it makes no sense.
I mean,
it didn't matter. I mean, it's not like he cared, but it was funny how you were just like, "Yo, let me buy you a drink." Like you were like asking people at the table who were gambling $300,000, like, "Hey, can I get you a drink?" There's like an open bar over there.
Also,
like
at that point,
open
like
bar was their credit card.
Well, and it's like when you're spending that much money, the casino just
it's free.
Yeah, it's
free.
Oh
yeah, it's not like they're spending. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, it's free.
But it's like going to like a wedding that has an open bar, and you're like, "Hey, let me get you a drink," and you're like, "What the fuck? No, I'm good." But good try.
I was trying to be like, because I wanted to pay for it, but I was trying to be nice. But I was like, but I realized that was happening after. Yeah.
You want to pay for it?
Or can I put you down?
No, I would have, because I was trying to be nice. What is it?
Right.
So,
like one round, not like
number one.
Yeah.
LJ, what is the next strike?
Then it would be Tuesday.
Tuesday's next. Okay, so we made it through Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, just a radical party foul. Everybody left the bar at maybe 5 or 6 p.m. And then, you get the call at 11 and it's like, wait, you're still there. It was just a radical party foul.
To set the scene, we had Tommy Gear down on Name Drop on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And he is Post Malone's pilot, investor, and happy dad.
And he rolled up
pilot.
Kept poking and prodding me like the whole for 6 hours. Fucking.
Oh, he was the devil on your shoulder. You had the devil on your back. Yeah.
100%. But also, like, it's not, I get it, because I gave in as well. But we already know what he's capable of because we just spent a night in Vegas with him. So then, like, he obviously gets off on when people tell him no. And so when he brings Happy Dad and we're drinking on set, then we rolled the Rainbow Room, and Cam still, like, he was good. He was good during State Social, but it was at Rainbow Room when Tommy put the money in front of you. And
I will like give you a little value in this, Cam, where there's something about a party boy. They like lock you, get in their target. You're right in their crosshairs. And so you were sitting there, and he definitely had like a party sniper rifle to your head.
Because everyone else at that point was drinking, and it was like, you're it. Like, you're it.
Yeah. He wanted to take you home. Yeah, it was crazy.
It's like, what can happen?
And it got like really close, and then it like it towards like the very like you just and then I was like, and then we started.
Yeah.
And I
you were drinking?
Hmm?
Do you remember what you were drinking?
Mezcal margaritas.
Ooh, all right. Here we go.
Yeah.
And you were drinking them like shots.
Ooh.
Well,
What was you had to pound it to get $100? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that was part of it?
Yeah,
Yes.
he had to slam it. So the first 100 was slam one drink. The second 100 was slam two.
Okay, so Tommy should be in on this trial because, like, he definitely kind of fucked.
You can't say no.
True.
It was a heavy amount of badgering, though. It was a significant amount.
Yeah. And like smoke, it's just like clogging your eyes. Like, yeah.
Very
And
important.
remember when I got there, right? I literally said this. I said, "This is the place where I go to die." I said that, and then
you said that later at night too. When I was driving you home, we got to like Maple and 12th, and you kind of like woke up out of it, and you were like, "Oh my gosh, this is where we die." And I'm like, "No, we're not dying right now. Like, don't worry."
Wait, okay, so again, I don't remember, and I first of all, I would Elof, LJ, I can't. I'm sorry. That's not cool. That's not cool. I shouldn't have called. I should have took an Uber. I shouldn't have got that drunk. That was fucking. That's crazy. Like, there's no reason. There's no reason for any of that. But
it was a concerning level of intoxication.
That was fucked out of my mind. And I don't know. I guess I met some Ethiopian girl, and she follows me on Instagram now. I don't know what happened, but watching my story.
Is there like a great silver lining in this?
I don't know. She is very beautiful. She's extremely beautiful. I don't know. Whatever.
Part two, Cam gets married. We go back to Vegas. Like, it all comes full circle.
Here's what's crazy about that too. She literally was in Vegas the day we were in Vegas too. It's crazy. So
was she there for the AVNs?
No, but she was in Vegas same time, and it was back in LA same time. We're back in LA, and again, I don't know. Maybe I don't remember talking to her about it, whatever. But it doesn't matter. Anyway,
so that's where your $200 went.
Yes.
Wait, so you don't have any of the 200 anymore?
Well, I came back with 45.
So if you would have got yourself an Uber, you'd have almost been. You would have flushed it.
That would have been it.
No. If I got myself an Uber, like,
Uber
yeah,
$25.
no, that would have been it. Yeah.
But you also didn't lose money.
No, I didn't lose money.
Okay. So we've got a couple strikes here.
Yeah.
But this is not good. Like, this is like I
You're on probation for PB&J tomorrow. Like,
yeah. So these are my sanctions that I'm up to discuss. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think DJing is on trial. Mic privileges are already revoked. Potential 1 hour of working the photo booth.
Okay.
Yeah, or the door, front door or photo booth, your choice.
Okay, that I see. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So these are our current sanctions that I think might have to be provided because we have to have lessons in this. We can't, like, as the High Council, we can't let these types of activities go unseen and unheard.
You also, there's going to be a little bit of, like a promoter sanction in there as well, where you have to gain a certain amount of followers for Purple Banter. And then you'll get like a check mark off, that's part of it.
Okay.
Which I know you can achieve. We're just gonna, make you work for it a little bit.
And then you're not drinking tomorrow.
No, I'm not drinking.
If you touch any alcohol, Super Bowl weekend's out.
Whew.
You have to have huge penalties. You have to.
Yeah. No, I'm not drinking.
I know this is a tough one, but that's why I put it in front of you like that, because also we have some unbelievable birthday parties happening. Mm. This is a star-studded event. This is the best PB&J by far. This is going to be absolutely bonkers tonight, which it is tomorrow, but right now we're posted. It's tonight at 8:30 p.m. Yes. This party is going to be absolutely wild.
Yeah. So are we going to be on cam watch on the stories too, to make sure that,
I'm trying to bring Ernie in just to bodyguard him.
Yeah.
I'll be good. I won't be drinking. I'll be good.
We're gonna have to do taste tests of drinks throughout the night.
I understand.
Yeah.
You be sipping my water. Make sure it's not vodka.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think mic privileges will be discussed at a later date before the next event, because that's also there's been some strong violations on the mic. There's been brutal violations on the mic within the last two events,
which the High Council was not aware of.
I mean, they were brought to my attention.
What violations?
Oh, I'm trying to stay on YouTube. I mean, I get it. We're going for an exclusive Rumble deal at some point, but we were talking to this is a family-friendly program. Yeah.
You talking about the massages?
No, you were talking about fingers going in places that shouldn't in rear ends.
When?
Snow day.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, PB&Js are wild parties.
That's fun. Okay.
You said everybody go put your finger in your neighbor's rear end or something.
Well, I said something about I probably said drop your tits or whatever, but I don't think I said anything about
that type of event.
We're not at the body shop.
You can't just start screaming show your tits.
It's just fun. I know no one's gonna do it, but
no, people don't know what you're talking about. They're all sitting there they're just sipping and pre-gaming. It's different. It's 1 a.m. I think even in your intro thing, it was show me your tits. Within the first 3 lines. And it was hey, do you want to just introduce the event first? Tell people hey, maybe thank a sponsor?
Sponsors are important.
Yeah,
this is important.
I mean, and again, that can be taken off of sanctions if you find a sponsor that really wants to sponsor that particular comment. I'm down. We're super open. Manscaped lets us get a little ballsy, if you will. So,
but we can't hear booty holes on the mic until we have a butt plug sponsor. That would be probably
or dude wipe. I'm giving you ideas. Yeah. Dude wipes. I don't even know. A colonoscopy doctor, maybe. Who knows? Yeah. I'm down for that. Maybe there's a great Beverly Hills colonoscopy doctor that's I promote this.
Okay, so no mic, an hour of photo booth or front door. I will offer you a branch where you can co-pilot with me some DJing at the end of the night. We'll ease you back into this, but we'll kind of see how the first part of the night goes.
And the promoter. He needs promoter. We need 200 followers by the next 2 weeks. I need 2 weeks, 200 followers, 100 followers a week.
How do you feel about this, Cam? Where's your head? You're spinning right now.
It's fair.
we can do the work. We're not drinking, that's for sure. This is understood for many reasons.
Mhm.
And we can gain the followers somehow, some way. However, we can gain the followers.
If you have to yell in downtown, like put your finger in people's things to get followers, I don't care. That's cool.
Yeah.
Whatever you gotta do to get them.
I do forget that like the environment that you're coming from, some of that language it's out your front door all day. So then when you get into like a little West Hollywood party and you're still screaming what everyone's screaming at each other downtown.
Well, I'm almost PG.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forget about that.
Yeah. So there's that. But yeah, I understand. Cool, cool it. Cool. There's a lot of levels of just kind of cool it. You know what I mean? I understand. I see what's happening.
I love it. Well, I think we can close this high council meeting. I feel like, look, we have an unbelievable event, 8 p.m. State Social House, Friday, January 13th. If you're watching
Friday
this
the 13th. Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
And then cap off some of the stuff that's happening. We're going to Scottsdale for the Super Bowl, and we're going to be at this spot called the Preserve in Scottsdale. We're going to be doing a lot of live Purple Banter, Vikings Weekly, name drop episodes. So we just have so many different fun things going on. We just want to make sure that you can be with us for the ride because the circus has just begun.
Right.
I was looking it up today too, and it's right by TPC. It's also, what's that thing they do in Arizona? Trash days.
The waste management tour. That's there that weekend.
Yeah, I know. So it's gonna be it's gonna be great. It's gonna be wild.
We're thinking potentially, I think we ride an RV and just like boom, go on tour for real with Purple Band.
Well, we gotta get Timmy there somehow.
What's that?
I said we gotta get Timmy there somehow.
Timmy, Cam. I think Johnny Sweets is gonna fly in. My dad's gonna be with us. We'll have Lulu in the Wild. It's gonna be a thing. And we'll probably be going with the whole Vikings.
Yeah, it will be nice and peaceful and calm.
Probably not. Good.
And waste management in Scottsdale. And then think about this. What if it's Philly and the Bills?
The whole place burns down. Like the whole desert is on fire. That is what happens.
That's why we got to get you sober before we get out there. Cause like we can't have any of these shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good boys and girls. And everyone gets to be good boys and girls. You know what I mean? Everyone. Yeah. But I'll be I won't be calling. I won't get that level of drunk. You know what I mean? Because that's what it comes down to. But I won't be drinking.
No. I don't think it's not like, I won't get that level of drunk. I don't think you can drink.
No, I wonon't drink. No.
I think you should be sober.
Yeah. No, I'm
sober too. Don't get me wrong. This is for everybody. I'm with you. I want to be your accountability buddy.
Here we go.
I'll be good.
I love it. Well, this is for the people. Just a little bit of inside the game of what's happening here at Purple Banter. We got chaos. We're kind of like on tour right now. We're building so many shows. So thank you all for coming out. Thank you, Cam and Katya, for coming to the High Council this morning. And
we have the Alcoholics Anonymous book. It's going down.
All right, y'all. Coming to the party tonight.
Excited to see everyone tonight.
Peace.
I need to know everything. Who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George. I hop in the Porsche. It's 5